cross-country runners are going to be in Utica this weekend. Here it is. Local runners among the top contenders at the E.J. Hermann Invite, which is happening this weekend. Joe Briggs is in studio along with Steve Ruffaro. Gentlemen, good morning.
Morning, Bill.
And it is let me see if I can guess what year you're up to now.
76.
76th year. Oh, there it is. 76 years at Proctor. This would be at Proctor Park, right?
Correct.
Yes. As always, every year. And you crowd them out. It looks like the weather looks pretty nice.
So far, so good. Looks like we're going to get another good day.
All right, so let's talk about, Steve, the history of E.J. Hermann.
The history of the E.J. Hermann. Mr. Hermann started this back in, I think it was 1941.
1941.
76 years.
Wow.
And he was the chairperson until Sam Panicia, the godfather of local running, took over somewhere in, Joe?
The late 80s? No.
Late
70s.
Late 70s. And the school district gave it over to the East Utica Optimist Club in 1989, and then from there, it went from Coach Panicia to a group of 5 or 6 of us, and it just continues to grow.
What's going on this year? I mean, this is if you're in cross country, this is the premier event. This is the one they all look forward to.
Yeah, we have 55 schools coming, Bill, and 1,847 runners.
Wow.
Can I ask, does every school or school district have an event that they host, and Utica's just happens to be the E.J. Hermann, or is this different than what other schools do?
It's different from what other schools do. Most schools sponsor their own event. This is one of only 2 races in the state that are sponsored by an outside organization.
Oh, okay.
And that was just because at the point the school district had asked Mr. Panicia to continue to be the race director. Yeah. Mr. Panicia brought it to the East Utica Optimist Club, and it blossomed from there. Now, there are other invitations locally. New Hartford has one. Adirondack has one. Whitesboro has one. Not as large.
Nothing like this.
No, not as large and intensive.
Yeah. Okay, and this got like 55 schools, you said, participate.
Correct. We're probably in the top 20 size-wise in the state, and we're the second oldest in the state of New York. So
plus you have, there's so much. When
festival.
You normally go to these, my son ran cross country. And so did Andrew, by the way. I think Andrew, you ran in the E.J. Hermann, right?
You could call it that. You could call it running. Okay. Yeah.
Shuffling, however you want to call it,
he
Andrew.
Shuffled, yeah, he shuffled through
Joe
the park.
Briggs ran.
I was making sure that the back of the line was in good shape and make sure everybody was healthy.
You were the rear.
Hey, somebody's got to do it.
But I have to tell you, normally when you go, it's kind of funny because you go out into the schools over near their track or something, maybe run through the woods, and there's really nothing there.
No.
At a normal cross-country event. And parents, they all know the spots because you're there, and then all of a sudden you see the parents start running. It's like, okay, let's follow. I don't know. I have no idea. So you're following them, and you're into the woods, and you're seeing your kid run by again, and then you take off again. I swear to God, parents run as much as the kids do.
Listen, it's the best sport to watch. 15 minutes, and you're done.
But this one is so unique in that it's like a festival going on.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, Steve mentioned that I ran in the race.
Satchel shoes.
It was a
Burlap
long time
satchel
ago.
shoes.
It was a long time ago.
1935.
And I mean, we would get on the bus, go to an event,
Yeah.
get back on the bus, and be there for a total of an hour.
Yeah.
This is going to take 6 hours on Saturday.
Yeah, it's a big. And by the way, if you're not a part of it, and you don't plan on participating or going to for snacks or whatever, it's traffic gets tied up over there. There's a lot of activity going on over there.
With 1,800 plus runners, normally 3 spectators for each runner. I mean, any given time, the park could be somewhere 5,000 people that are floating around the park.
Pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to hit on for this weekend?
We have some good local runners coming back. Josh Farmer, who won the big school meet last year, has come back. He's from New Hartford. Mm-hmm. We have Eva Barton from Clinton. She won the small girls' school race last year. We have the girls' winner from last year.
RFA.
From RFA.
Gianna Capocia.
Yes.
Capocia.
Thank you,
she's
Bill.
back.
Mm-hmm.
I would have totally
Tyler
that.
Favell. I'm looking at the OD story here. And these are all some of the big names that are coming back. 2 of those 3 defending Hermann Invitational champions are also coming back in I'm sorry.
TullyRunners.com. If you
Okay.
ever want anything you want to know about cross country,
It's all there.
TullyRunners.com.
TullyRunners.com.
And I would be remiss, Bill, if I didn't mention the fact that this is the only major fundraiser for the East Utica Optimists. We raise up to $9,000 over the last 18 years. Everything goes back to the Utica School District. We have teachers that request for materials, for pencils, pens, trips that they might have. So it all goes right back into the school system every year.
And the Optimist, the Utica Optimists,
Correct,
is just what it says. It's looking forward. It's optimistic.
It's optimistic.
It's
the East
doing
Utica,
good.
You're feeling on the Mets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
So,
I think
we have
that's.
that same
I'm a
outlook.
part of the delusional club.
It's okay. It's better to be delusional than pessimistic.
It's very true.
Exactly.
You're right. All right. So it begins. Everything. People start showing up at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. On
the first race is at 9:15.
okay,
Saturday
so
morning.
you'll see the crowds over there.
And
Parking
festival.
is-
Do they have like food? You guys have food vendors and rides?
No.
No.
We don't
No-
have rides.
no
You said
rides.
festival.
But we have a concession
My
stand.
son is already texting me. He wants to go.
There's a concession stand. There's
Concession stand, T-shirt sales.
Yeah.
Glasses.
It's an event.
It's an event. I
Yeah.
mean, if you've never seen it, it's
Yeah.
wonderful to watch. It's the high school version of the Boilermaker.
Yeah, it really
Sold there
is
from
when you
Jim's
think about that.
Stylites, but
Awesome.
hey,
This Saturday morning.
Saturday morning starts at 9:15.
Jim's just happy that his property isn't over there anymore. It's now Stewart's. So
Exactly.
he's pleased as can be. All right, gentlemen, it's this weekend. E.J. Herman, and thanks so much as always.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
We'll break and come back. Hold tight. It's First News Keeler in the morning.